So we played you guys, obviously, in the 2009 finals, and there's two very specific plays that I want to talk to you about. Really, to me, the two plays that define that series. And the first one is game 2. Game's tied. There's under a second to go. We've got the ball. Turk had just blocked Kobe from behind, gotten the loose ball, called timeout. So Turk takes it out on the side. Stan draws up this great play. You're guarding Dwight on the right block, and we run a back screen for Courtney Lee. Turk throws a lob. You have the wherewithal, obviously, to sort of sniff it out. But what's sort of your read on that play? What's going through your mind as you see that ball in the air? And you recovered, and maybe it was a goaltend because you came up to the rim. Maybe
that's right. That's true.
But what's sort of your read and going through your mind on that play?
Well, first of all, it was a good play. We didn't think that Courtney was going to get that look. First it was like, oh shit, kind of thing. It's like he's open. Kind of reacted to it, but I was a little late, and my hand got caught inside the rim in order to prevent me from blocking or trying to get to the ball, which is what I was trying to do, obviously. But I was kind of like running backwards a little bit to catch up to Courtney, who was pretty wide open. I don't think my hand inside the rim affected the shot, but probably the rules might say that, and I don't know if it could have been considered goaltending, as you said. I'm glad that it didn't go in, but because it was a critical play, and you never know. Go 1-1 to Orlando, momentum. I never know. We might have won game 3, maybe not. But luckily we got that win, which was huge for us, and that was a big play.
I actually don't think your hand in the rim affected the shot at all.
I don't think so.
And I've watched that play a few times over the last 14 years, but not a lot. And I probably watched it 5 or 6 times this week. And what I realized is that Courtney slapped the backboard way too hard. I mean, if he had just caught it with some touch, just like a little push touch shot, and he just slapped it like it was too much force.
But that's why we didn't think. I mean, he was a rookie, right? That year?
Yes, he was a rookie.
Wasn't he a rookie? He was a rookie playing big minutes.
Starting.
In an NBA, starting and finishing, because it's important to start, but it's even more important to finish games when the games are on the line. A finals game. I mean, I can't imagine what was going through his mind and body at that time. I remember what it felt like for me playing my first NBA finals with Boston, and it was, it's new. But imagine doing it in your rookie year. I mean, that's just like, it's hard to be prepared or ready for that, to have a look to win, to have a game-winning shot. I mean, that's tough. That's tough.
The other play from that series was in game 4. So you guys blow us out in game 1. We lose in overtime in game 2. We win game 3. Game 4, we're up 87-82 with the ball. Rashard Lewis misses. He gets run off the line. He misses a pull-up jumper. And Derek, I think, got the rebound and threw it ahead to Kobe. Do you know what play I'm talking about? When he dribbles up and he spins between 3 guys and throws it behind his back. Yeah. And it only was like 5 seconds. And obviously everybody talks about Derek Fisher's shot, that tied it up and put it into overtime. Right. But that to me was the play, because if you guys scored, but if we had just run the clock another 10 seconds, you guys would have had to foul. Instead, we get the ball, we get it to Dwight. He misses the 2 free throws, which sets up Derek's 3-pointer. That pass to me was one of the greatest plays that Kobe Bryant made in his career. I know that sounds crazy, but I really believe that.
I don't know how it would go. I mean, it was definitely a great play, and it was one of the best plays, and I would agree with that on that series, which, at the end of the day, it was an NBA Finals that gave him and the Lakers another championship, right? And it was a critical play. I do agree with that. On that moment where we were down 5, and that play made such a huge difference, and it was high level of skill play and unselfishness, which he could have shot that. He could have challenged the defenders, but he made the right play, which speaks very, very highly of him as a player. But yeah, I mean, was he one of the best players in his career? We would have to
underrated.
debate that.
How about that?
Underrated for sure. Underrated for sure.
The play is so wild to me because when he's driving, there's 3 defenders back, and he goes into his spin move, and you're trailing the play. You're running in. I don't even know when he starts a spin. I'm not even sure you're inside the 3-point line, and so he starts a spin. I'm not even sure I don't know. I don't know if he had a plan, and he just last second just drops it off behind. In that moment, to have the courage, obviously, but the courage to just try shit is just it's amazing to me.
Yeah, but nothing happens by accident, right? And I think you have to kind of prepare and have work to make a play like that under those circumstances, under that moment. So, and he put himself, I think, mentally, especially mentally. Obviously, he put a lot of time on the court, visualizing those moments. Prepared mentally, visualizing those moments, like, hey, under pressure, down 5. I'm down 5. There's 30 seconds left. NBA Finals. I think he's been there already. He's put himself there to be able to make that read, that play, keep his composure, and not let the emotions take over. Right? Let me just try to create contact and get to the line. That would be something normal that a normal player or a high-level player would do, but only the top players ever could do what he did at that moment.